Most AI tool lists in 2026 are completely useless, and here's why. They're made by tech reviewers who have never run a single Facebook ad or tried to get a plumber more leads. I'm about to change that. I'm giving you the official Ace Media AI Tools tier list for 2026, ranked specifically for local business owners and agency operators who need ROI, not hype. Before we get into the tiers, let me tell you how we built this list, because the criteria matter. We're ranking these tools on how fast they save you time and how directly they impact your revenue, plus how easy they are to use and how well they integrate into actual business workflows. A tool could have 100 features and still land in the C tier if it doesn't help a dentist get more appointments. With that framing locked in, let's get into the top of the list. Let's talk S tier. S tier. These are the non-negotiables. If you're not using them, you're leaving money on the table. First up, ChatGPT. And yes, everyone talks about it, but most people are using it completely wrong. The pros are using it with custom GPTs and structured prompts, not just typing random questions. Think of it as a team member who can write your ad copy, draft follow-up emails, and create offer scripts. It can repurpose your entire content strategy in under 10 minutes. That's real leverage for a local business. When you use ChatGPT with the right system, it stops being a toy and starts being a revenue-generating machine. That is the foundation of our S tier, but we're just getting started with this list. Stay tuned, because in the next segment we're diving into the A tier tools that handle the heavy lifting. Also in S tier, Claude. Now, Claude has quietly become the go-to AI for anything that requires longer, more nuanced writing. If you've used Claude recently, you already know what I mean. The reasoning is sharper, the tone is more natural. And for writing things like landing page copy, email sequences, or detailed marketing strategies, Claude is pulling ahead of the competition in 2026. Agencies especially. If you're producing a lot of written deliverables for clients, Claude needs to be in your stack. S tier, no question. Rounding out S tier, Canva AI. The 2026 update to Canva is legitimately a game changer for local businesses. We're talking AI-powered design generation, brand kits that auto-apply your clients' colors and fonts, and video editing with AI voiceover, and social media templates that actually look professional. For a local business owner who doesn't have a designer on staff, Canva AI in 2026 is the closest thing to having a full creative team. For $50 a month, that's insane value. S tier. That is absolutely insane value for any business. S tier, definitely. Now let's move into A tier. These are powerful tools with the right use case, meaning they might not be for everyone, but if they fit your workflow, they're absolutely worth it. First, Gemini. Google's Gemini has matured significantly, and its biggest strength right now is integration. If your business runs on Google Workspace, Gmail, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Gemini sits inside all of it. It helps you draft, summarize, analyze, and automate without ever leaving your existing tools. For local businesses that are already in the Google ecosystem, Gemini in 2026 is a very compelling add-on. A tier. Also in A tier, Midjourney. If your business relies on visual content, real estate, restaurants, retail, Midjourney is still producing some of the most stunning AI-generated imagery available. The quality jump from previous versions to where Midjourney is in 2026 is remarkable. However, it does require some prompt skill, and it's not the fastest workflow, which is why it sits at A and not S. For creators and visual-heavy brands, it's incredible. For a local plumber, probably not the priority. Here's the thing, a lot of people sleep on the A tier tools because they're not as famous as the S tier ones. But for the right business, an A tier tool can outperform everything else. Keep that in mind as you build your stack. Alright, B tier. These are decent tools that are either overpriced for what they offer, too complicated for the average business owner, to use consistently, or solving a problem that one of the S-tier tools already handles. I'll be quick here because these tools aren't where I want you spending your energy. B tier includes a lot of the AI video tools that promise to revolutionize content creation, but still require significant editing time to produce anything usable. Sora is in this category for most local businesses right now. Impressive technology. But the practical application for a small business owner trying to run ads is still limited in 2026. It's getting there, but it's not there yet. Keep an eye on it, but don't restructure your workflow around it today. Some of the AI website builders also land in B tier. They're useful for quick landing pages, but if you're running serious campaigns with GoHighLevel funnels, you're going to outgrow them fast. Now, moving on to the tools you really need to be careful with, C tier and D tier. I'm going to be blunt. There is a category of AI tools in 2026 that are essentially marketing themselves as AI when they're really just basic automation with a chatbot slapped on top. If a tool is charging you $100 a month, and the core feature is something you could do with a free Zapier workflow and a ChatGPT prompt, it does not belong in your budget. Watch out for overhyped AI social media schedulers, AI cold outreach tools that blast generic messages, and any AI tool that promises to fully automate your ad campaigns without any human strategy layer. These are C and D tier, and they tend to waste both money and client trust. They promise the world but deliver spam. In the local business world, trust is your most valuable currency. Don't automate it away with subpar tools. Stick to the systems that actually move the needle for your clients and your bottom line. Stick to the winners. So what actually works? What is the combination that creates an unfair advantage for local businesses in 2026? Now pay attention to this part, because this is the section I told you to stay for. The single most powerful AI setup for local businesses and agencies in 2026 is not one tool, it's a combination. And the combination is this: ChatGPT or Claude for content and strategy, Canva AI for creative production, and GoHighLevel as your automation, and your CRM backbone. Here's why this trio works so well together. Each tool serves a unique purpose. ChatGPT or Claude handles the thinking, your ad copy, your email sequences, your offer positioning. Canva AI handles the visuals, your ad creatives, your social content, and your client-facing documents. And GoHighLevel ties it all together, automating the follow-up, managing the leads, and running the campaigns, and tracking the results in one place. When these three tools talk to each other through a well-built workflow, you have essentially a full marketing department running for a fraction of what it would cost to hire one. At Ace Media, we've seen agency owners use this exact stack to manage 10, 15, even 20 local business clients without burning out. That's the power of building the right system with the right AI tools, not just downloading every shiny new app that drops. Let me recap the biggest takeaways from today's AI tools tier list. Number 1, S-tier tools are ChatGPT, Claude, and Canva AI. These are non-negotiables in 2026 for any local business or agency. Number 2, A-tier tools like Gemini and Midjourney are powerful if they match your specific workflow. Don't force them in if they don't fit. Number 3, be skeptical of anything claiming to be AI. That's really just automation rebranded. Your budget deserves better. And number 4, the winning setup isn't the most tools. It's the right combination. ChatGPT or Claude plus Canva AI plus GoHighLevel is the stack that's winning in 2026. Stay tuned for the final part. Alright, here's what I want you to do right now. Drop a comment below and tell me, which tier surprised you the most? Did anything land higher or lower than you expected? I read every single comment and I want to know where you're at with your AI stack right now. If this video saved you from wasting money on a D-tier tool, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps more business owners find this content. And subscribe to Ace Media if you haven't already. We drop AI marketing strategies, Facebook ad breakdowns, and GoHighLevel tutorials every single week, all built for local businesses and agencies that want real results. We're here to make sure you stay ahead of the curve as we head into 2026. In the next video, I'm going deep on how to use Claude specifically to write Facebook ad copy that converts, and I'll show you the exact prompt structure we use. You don't want to miss that one. It's a complete game changer for lead generation, so make sure your notifications are turned on. Thanks for watching the tier list series. I'm Albert with Ask Media, and I'll see you in the next one.